Hi, hey y'all, it's Melissa at MessyMissy Creates. I about knocked it over. I got to do some thrifting today, and I thought I would share what I got with you. I went to two places. One is it's a small, I don't want to call it an antique shop because it's really not. The lady doesn't have vendors or anything. She just has her own stuff. And it's not quite a thrift store, but it's not quite an antique shop. So whatever you want to call it. Anyway, it's cute it's in an old little house. It reminds me of when I had a little antique shop or whatever. I did have vendors. I had a little bit bigger house. And so I was able to have room, for a few vendors in my shop. But anyway, she had some really cute stuff. It was really decorated, as far as, like Easter and things like that. So, right off the bat, I see bunnies and, well, hello, So I was really thinking that I would have this bunny and put like little doodads in it, like glue book doodads or journal doodads or whatever. But he's got some big old ears. I don't know if he's going to fit on my desk. He fits on my desk. He's not going to fit on my desk with anything else on my desk, like my journal or glue book or anything like that. So, but he's precious, isn't he? He needs to have his little face washed. But anyway, he was only a few dollars, so I picked him up, and I got this little yellow. I'm not like a huge Rae Dunn collector or anything, but this one was cute, and I don't have any of the seasonal Rae Dunn. And it probably was close to the same price as it would have been new, but it was there, and I was there, and it really wanted to come home with me. So guess what? It came home with me. So it's this little chick, and I thought it was really cute. It's yellow. I don't have a yellow one. So I got that. And then this, it's kind of that vintage, it's not vintage, but it's the color, like that vintage turquoise or vintage aqua color. And it's just a set of nesting canisters. They're someplace a little discolored, but I really don't care. It says flour, sugar, and coffee. And I think they're just precious. And I was telling the lady, I said, chances are they're going to have craft supplies in them, not flour, sugar, and coffee. But they do match my kitchen, or most of my kitchen motif is this vintage blue, kind of the vintage aqua, turquoise, whatever you want to call it. It's fine with me. But anyway, so I hope to find a place in the kitchen for them. But if not, they might end up in my craft room. So then I went to my favorite thrift store, which is our church thrift store. Not the one I went to last time. That's another store, another church thrift store. And, okay, I collect these. I love these McCall cookbooks. This one is not, I don't think it's as old, but it's the kind of royal blue cover. I have the teal, here I go with teals and turquoise again. I didn't even look to see how old it was. I didn't care. I collect them. I wanted it. It says, let's see, 63, 64, 65, 66, blah, 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 all the way up to 73. So I really don't know, It says first edition. So who knows? Maybe it was 73. I don't know. I know that I have that dark turquoise one, dark teal, whatever it is. And I know it's older than this one, but I really love it. And one day, I don't know if I'm going to use one of these books or not, but one day I'm going to, they don't even have that great of pictures or anything like that, but the pages are in really good shape. So one day I'm going to make myself a recipe junk journal. And I want it to be out of one of those books. And I can't bring myself to do it out of my teal one. And that might be the second blue one I have. I don't know. I have 2 or 3, and I can't remember what they are. But anyway, I'm a sucker for a cookbook. And, I mean, what the heck kind of name is that, right? Can you see that? It really didn't matter to me. I always take this little cover off and look at, I know you're not supposed to judge a book by the cover, but we all do. So it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. All that was coming off. So I love the cover. And it's got this little, I guess that's kind of a little devil. I don't know. Anyway, it was, it had all the right things for a junk journal. It's the size that I like. And all the signatures are sewn in. So it met all the requirements. I had gone to the thrift store. I finally got all of the stuff that was in my car unloaded at the thrift store. I have an SUV in the back, and the whole back seat was full. A lot of books. I told you about taking them back. And so it was some books that after learning what I would use and wouldn't use, they did not meet the bill. So anyway, they have their books. All their books are 50 cents. So that makes it easier to buy ones I don't necessarily need, but I did pretty well. I only got 3 this time. This one was iffy at first, but then I started looking at them with a glue book eye. Well, okay, we got printers, and this is obviously not an old book, but looking through the lens of a glue book. All right, little bunny, see, you're already taking up too much space. Come on, you got to move. He's not gonna be a desk bunny. Here's my desk bunny. And here's my desk bunny. He's my little companion bunny that sits in here with me on my little shelf right here. Okay, so I know these pages are glossy and my lights are lighting it up, but anyway, I just thought these are some really beautiful colors. And eventually I am going to try my hand at random. My brain, I've said this a couple times, my brain does not do random very well. But I'm thinking maybe I'll try it at some point. I want it to get a couple of, glue book pages under my belt before I try to venture too far into random. So I have deliberately stayed away from it. But this would not have been a book that I would have gotten to make a journal out of it. Or to make a journal out of. But, oh, how cute. Anyway, but some of the images were really, really pretty. And so I thought, isn't she precious? Anyway, so isn't she precious? Oh, see, it had some really nice oh, and look, and the tractors. So it had some really great, some pictures in it. I don't normally look at photography books. As a matter of fact, I probably took back a couple. I did have to glance through some of the books before I took them back just to make sure I hadn't changed my mind. And I did very well. I did not bring, okay, I brought one back in. Okay, so then, and that one's glossy too. I've got my bag. I'm trying to unload it. Here we go. I hit magazine pay dirt. Some of them are not the greatest. They don't have like tons of great images in them. Like a lot of them were food. This cake decorating magazine was kind of interesting. This is very glossy too. So I flipped through, and as long as I saw at least 1 or 2 images that I would use. Now, I don't like the words on her head, but she might get a hat. Okay, because she's going in a glue book. That's just all there is to say about that. And so as soon as I saw at least 1 or 2 images in here I would use, I put it in the buggy. So this one I thought was neat. There was a couple of like this decorating shortcuts and do it yourself. I thought this one might be fun. And oh, there's a really cool chair and some burlap and some pink. So see, right off the bat, I found stuff I can use. Now, I was looking more at focal images. Look at these bottles. They are so pretty. I love those teal and green and turquoise. And this is a really pretty pattern. That probably would be good on my gold, when I do a gold page, the background. So, anyway, it just had some really cool pieces in it. I thought it had a lot of vibrant colors, and that's what I look for. See, that'd make a great background piece. And so, yeah. And the cute little girl, I don't know, I whizzed by her pretty quick. This I would use as a background piece, although it has words right here. I love, that's my colors. That turquoise vintage, I already said that. So, but even the food and family, this is the decorating shortcuts. It had some different pictures in it that I thought were pretty cool. Some vibrant colors. You know, I'm not going to go through, I'm not going to go through every one of these. But I just thought I would show you what I got. Food Network, these were iffy. You know, this was a Christmas one, but, you know, that's cute. I might save this one for a Christmas page. Oh, I got a piano book, not because I needed another one, but because, and this first page would have to come out because it's got little keys. I thought that was cute how the keys came out. But I really was thinking that because of the size of this, I have music paper. I didn't get it necessarily for the music paper. I got it for the orientation and the size. Because if I fold this back right here, it makes the perfect size journal. It may be a little small, but I don't even have to fold it back all the way. So I got that one for the size. It's going to go down in my music pages. And then there were some, there were some, this is Quick and Clever Instant Cards. I might actually go through it and look at some of the cards, you know, because I do make cards sometimes. But it had some Hello Purple. Yeah, hello bunny. It just had some neat pictures, you know, some backgrounds, some different things. I don't know. There was a couple reasons why I got that. Designing with digital. I loved this stack of books right here. I thought that was fun. Maybe for a random, like, or background or something, not for the color glue book, but anyway, I just thought some of these little layouts made good little, and I love these pictures right here. They're almost like they're sanded, but they're not, obviously. And I really liked some of those pictures. So I really was thinking outside of the box today. And, you know, I think that, see, here's another one of those. And so, yeah, I thought that was different. So, anyway, I got, oh, here's a Spring Good Housekeeping. I don't know if anybody's addresses are on some of these. Some of them tore them off. But, anyway, I got a couple of Good Housekeeping. You know, they're usually good for a few images. So, I'll come back and actually do a flip. But I really want to do an Easter page at some point. I just can't make my mind up which bunny I want to use. Or which bunnies. So it might have to be more than one page. But some good colors. And I tend to kind of think color glue book first. Although I'm really enjoying Leo. I hope that you all got to meet Leo. And that you, you know, that you enjoyed meeting Leo. And that you will follow Leo on his journey, because I'm really enjoying working in that. So I loved this. I thought that was neat. It's a smashed clock, but I liked the colors. That was kind of cute. And that's a neat image. So, you know, once I found one or two images, you know, then it was like, I'm sold. Yes, please. I think I already have this one, which is fine with me. Better Home and Garden. And so, you know, I mean, talk about a flip through, right? Oh, isn't that pretty? Charleston. That is fruit on that. What do you call that? Transom? No, that window above the door. I can't think of what it's called. But it's fruit. It's got a pineapple in the middle, oranges, lemons, apples, oranges, apples. Oh, that's different. Anyway, so I got several Southern Living and some Food and Family. Those do have addresses, so I'm going to move them over to the side. I don't know whose addresses they have. They're not mine, but they probably would appreciate me not spreading them all over YouTube. There was one, Every Day with Rachel Ray. I used to love reading these magazines. I don't know whatever happened to them, but see, look at the orange and the green, and so I was like, yes, please. So all those Food and Family have addresses on them. Well, here we go. I was just going to thumb through one of them. I mean, but, okay, that's kind of a cool picture. That's kind of a cool picture. That's kind of cool. I'm leaning towards doing a food page. I love, I really love vintage food packaging. Okay, I thought this was really cute. So, I'm like, yes, okay. Anyway, so they're not bad. They didn't have tons of images in them, but you know, there might actually even be a recipe or two somewhere in there. All right, let me see. That was another Southern Living. Good Housekeeping, fall. Good Housekeeping. We're gonna get organized. Yes, let's get organized. Hey, if one magazine could organize me, it would be something. Yep. Anyway, probably look like a lot of the other, yeah, some purple background. I wish somebody would use purple in their ads other than feminine products. I mean, just saying. Another Good Housekeeping. This was interesting. I don't think I can, no, I'll knock everything off the right side of my desk. I only got one of these. This was, wasn't exactly a magazine. It's called Temple Square, The Story Behind the Scenery. They had one for the Grand Canyon. It didn't have a lot of, okay, Brigham Young. So it must be the university. Okay, I didn't know that much about that place, but this was, I only got one of them. They had 5 or 6 of them, different ones, but I thought some of the images were just really cool. And, I just skipped a bunch of them, but look at the gold eagle. He would be fun to cut out and use. These look, I don't know how old this is. But this I thought was really nice. And this one right here, I love that picture right here. Can you see that? And this picture right here. And look at the moon behind it. Isn't that gorgeous? So, again, with kind of the random theme maybe, and even some focal points. So, I thought that was kind of neat. This is another Food and Family. Isn't she precious? So, I saw her and went, yep, you're coming home with me. Now, I don't know if that'd go on a blue page or a red page. I think it could do either. Maybe a blue page, I don't know. Or maybe just the random, or it might go in Leo. But there were some decent pictures. I use this in my journal for gardening because I just started tomato seeds. And so, yeah, once I found a couple of images, it went in the buggy. I think I got them either 4 for $1 or 5 for $1. And she might have rounded down. I don't know. But I just paid her what she told me to pay me. Or what she told me to pay her. But this has a lot of gardening images in it too. So I'll use a lot of this for my journal. And as well as maybe a couple glue book images. So I thought that was kind of neat. I think that was all I got. I wanted to take a closer look at this. Where are we at on time? Yeah. I love these cookbooks, and this one's in such good shape. The pages are hardly yellow. I mean, they're not dog-eared or anything like that. Yeah. So I really, if you've made a cookbook junk journal for yourself, what did you use? And I have a whole stash of cookbooks. I did get rid of some of them because I'm not going to use all of them. Now I'm not going to keep the cover. Well, I would probably take the cover off and then use this, but I would probably use the cover inside somewhere, like maybe a signature cover, because I don't like dealing with that, the flaps and stuff. But, you know, it's in rough shape, but the book itself is in good shape. So that was all I got. I will show you this, though, since I have a couple seconds. Or I could do this on a flip, but just in case you need some purple, I got this in a Belk flyer. And look, it's their Clinique deal of the month or whatever it is. And look at the bag, it's purple. And it should be pretty easy to cut out. Isn't that cool? So that, and this is the little Sam's flyer for this month, or for this, how often they do it. And it's got, I mean, it's got a lot of stuff I wouldn't use, but it's got some jewelry in it. And it's got some flowers in it. So I would take like a punch maybe and punch a section of those roses out. But anyway, so that was in the mail today. So I thought I would, you know, and it actually has that bag 2 or 3 times. Here's one. You can use those if you want. I mean, they're purple. You can use those if you want. They're purple. So how many bags does it have? 3. Has this one, and this one. So this one is a little bit smaller than the outside two, but yeah. And it smells good too. It's their Happy. Clinique Happy in Paradise and Happy. It smells good. Makes your whole mail smell good. So anyway, all right, that was my Thrifty Thursday haul. Oh, I forgot to say, I should have done this in the beginning. I apologize. This was, I haven't done a hashtag Thrifty Thursday before. And I thought since it would be Thursday when this posts, and, you know, I thought I would tag along on that hashtag. And because I've been meaning to do that, I just hadn't been doing a lot of thrifting. So, Turquoise Dreaming. I have subscribed to her for a while and watch her, and she makes some beautiful things and journals and everything. And I love seeing her hauls. And it's Sheree at Turquoise Dreaming is the one who hosts Thrifty Thursday, the hashtag. So, if you haven't watched her, go watch her. Give her some cyber love. And anyway, that is, Sheree, I thank you for hosting that and letting us all participate in it. And that was what I got for today. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I will come back and do another flip of the magazines, an actual flip, and a harvest and flip. So I didn't want to do that in this video because it would make it really long. So I'll come back and do that later. All right, you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you're having a great Thursday. Bye.